right, it is garden tour day. I am going to share with y'all an update on my bucket garden as well as my herb table that I have. Let's go ahead and get this started. Here are my sun gold cherry tomatoes. They're still climbing. It may look like there's not a lot of fruit on here, but it is actually because we come out here pretty regularly and just snack on it. I've got quite a lot of cherry tomatoes ripening and some more coming in. So I have found that I love this tomato and I will likely plant another one of them probably next year. Here is the black creme, and you'll notice a lot of those big tomatoes we've actually taken off. A few were damaged by a pest. Most of them we actually took in and were able to eat. I didn't like the black creme tomato by itself, but I did find that once it's cooked, it's delicious. So got some cat facing on this new guy. We'll see how he turns out. Here is one of the paste tomatoes. It has not started ripening yet. Very interesting because some of the other paste tomatoes are, oh, I lied. Here is one that is starting to ripen, and it did get some damage from something, so I will likely be picking this one off today. Oh, there are some more ripening down there. Awesome. Here we've got some cherry tomatoes that were taken off of a plant that I took down, and these look like they have ripened quite nicely, so I will probably eat these today as well. Here is Man of an Hour's accidental tomato, and I did find it is getting some more fruit. Here we have a cuke that looks like the sun is impacting it a lot. Not seeing as many little cukes on it. And then you'll notice this dead guy back here. Yeah, that was 100% my fault because I accidentally cut him. But there's a cucumber right there we'll need to pull today. It has been a rough week for my hydroponic tomatoes. Really all the tomatoes in the garden. We do have some sort of critter problem, and you'll notice there's some damage there. And then this guy back over here. I haven't had the opportunity to harvest a bunch of these yet. Also got some little ants hanging out. I found that this here has been a really great way for ants to crawl up and get to the tomatoes. So I did try to put some diatomaceous earth on there. Doesn't appear to be helping too much. And there's the owl. He fell down, hopefully to protect this area against critters, but it's also getting really hot, so you'll see everything out here looks really puny. We're gonna be putting up some shade cloth hopefully this weekend. We have some beautiful cow peas on here. I do think that they were black-eyed peas. Quite a few of them got by the critter. There's not many left, but hopefully they start growing some more, and maybe if they grow inside this cage, the critter can't get to them. I am noticing some signs of leaf miners. We will need to work to protect against those this week. Here is my pickling cucumber. Not seeing any cukes off of him right now. It has been really hot this week, so oh, there's a little guy down there. It looks like maybe another one down there. The peas. Apparently we're not giving up on these peas. Here's the proof. We are starting to get some peas on these. I was not expecting that, so pretty cool. Something got all of this guy's leaves. We have, I believe, another pea plant down here, but it is not producing anything at this time. Here is our fig. I noticed some white powder on this one's leaves. I'm gonna have to do some research and see what kind of diseases figs may be able to get, because that's not good. Other than that, the fig is growing quite large. My sweet potatoes are down here. I did mound up some of the dirt on them. Looks like the mosquitoes have fallen in love with them. Really need to trim the grass around it. Here are our onions using for chives. They've had a pretty rough week with all of this heat, but I have been trying to keep them watered. We're still able to eat off of them. Look at all of these blackberries. We have so many blackberries now. Really love getting to see the blackberries. Here's a pepper. Got some little buds coming through. Here is our thorny blackberry and our sunflower. You'll know that's my favorite. This is our kale that is going to seed, I believe. I'm not sure what's going on with the leaves of the grape tomatillos. And we are getting quite a lot of flowers. Not sure if that may be a tomatillo coming up or just another flower, but I haven't seen any fruit on these. They do love the hot weather though. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to spray bug spray from getting eaten up. We have this tomato here who has started to fall down and really isn't looking very healthy. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him. He probably needs to be restaked and resupported, but he is still getting fruit. My tomato starts, they are getting way too big for this area, so I am going to transplant them hopefully this week. We've got some peppers in here that also need to be transplanted. Some peppers up here that, whoop, we got a big old pepper forming on him, but definitely need to get him transplanted. We have some green beans that are continuing to fruit, so that's exciting. This is one of our transplanted tomatoes, and he's got some flowers forming and he looks really healthy. This is probably a fasciated blossom, but I'm gonna leave it on there, and I can't wait for a fruit off of this guy. This is a big rainbow that is fruiting, and it has some big blossoms, but it is a bigger tomato, and I am anxiously awaiting tomatoes from this guy. He's got 2 sets of flowers on him right now. Here's our Swiss chard, just charting out of control. Now we are going to go ahead and go down Pepper Alley, and you'll see a lot of changes with the peppers. Positive changes, whereas the tomatoes, not so positive. These were recently transplanted peppers, so no peppers on them yet, but they are looking healthy. We have this recently transplanted pepper as well. Looks healthy, but no peppers on him yet. Tabasco, looking good. No buds quite yet. Man of an Hour's carrots and Man of an Hour's beet. We believe these are Jimmy Nordellos, and they are not in the Jimmy Nordello area. Cherry Bell I was telling y'all about, and I thought I saw some red on this guy, but maybe I got too excited. Those are some really pretty looking fruit. Here is our little lime cutling. He's doing well. This is that white devil's tongue pepper, and getting lots of peppers from him. So that's really, really exciting. The Poblanos are starting to get larger. It's a little hard to focus on them. There's a Poblano. There's another one. Really dark green and really starting to take that Poblano shape. And even larger guys over here on their second plant. Look at the size of him. Loving how productive this Poblano's been so far. We are headed down Jimmy Nordello way, and you will see quite a few Jimmy Nordellos on Monday's video. I have a very exciting surprise about the Jimmy Nordellos. These just get crinkly, and they start to turn up on the edge. And then this guy, okay, here's the deal. This guy right here, he's not a Jimmy Nordello. He's a Fresno that got put in the wrong spot. So the flat ones are Fresnos. Then I believe we have some more Jimmy Nordellos. Yep, look how productive these are. Just covered in peppers. And here's our other Fresno. Ooh, got a little spot on that guy. And that one. Not sure what that could be from, but here are some more Fresnos. No red ones yet. We have some more Jimmy Nordellos, I believe. Yep, these look a lot like Jimmy Nordellos. There's a big one down there. I'm not sure what this guy is, but he looks good. He's got one big pepper on him. Checking in on the super hots. My goodness. Not only has that guy gotten larger and his stinger getting longer, but also all of the other fruits on here are also getting larger. That's a pretty good size. Trying to see. Looks like we've got a lot of flowers, so possibly some more of these spicy ones coming soon. Oh wow, those are crinkly. They look painful. This guy also really crinkly. It's interesting that these look more crinkled than those. Maybe not. That's pretty crinkly too. All right, still growing. We have identified that these are the atomic starfish, and they are being incredibly productive. I mean, this is one shoot with 4 peppers on it. 4 peppers on one shoot. That's pretty exciting. And this guy, look coming here on him. Very productive pepper so far. This guy over here, also pretty productive. Getting quite a lot there. So these peppers are all growing up. And so a side view really doesn't do these guys much justice. This is our Thai pepper. We are starting to get some pretty large Thais on there, hoping they'll start reddening up soon. And then, oh, who could forget, another Jimmy Nordello. Again, super productive. Crazy how many Jimmy Nordellos we're gonna have. All over the place. For man of an hour's peas, and he pulled something off for me. He showed me that they're not dying yet, even though I thought they were, so I thought we were gonna get rid of them, but they are still getting peas on them. Before we end today's bucket tour, we'll take a look at all of the herbs. Not going to lie, I think some of these guys got neglected this week, didn't get as much water as they needed to. The lemon mint's looking a little sad. He was transplanted just recently. This oregano here looks pretty good for the most part. The lavender has been looking like this for quite some time. Again, the dill never came back. The hot and spicy oregano, I don't know what it's doing, but it's like dying at the top, but luscious down there. The sage, yeah, I don't think the sage got enough water because he looks depressed. Same with the parsley. Also looking quite sad. And the rosemary's starting to look pretty woody. We've got some more mint here, which I think did get ample amount of water. And it looks like the mint is trying to take over the parsley, because, you know, that's what mint does. Thank you for hanging out in the garden with me and going on this garden tour. I feel like it was a little shorter than most. The weather's actually really nice. Finally, it's been so hot the past couple of weeks. But I am going to grab a tomato and sign off. Be sure to fuel up on positivity, even if that means there's no more Homer buckets at Home Depot. YouTube and Instagram are the best places to find me. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. And most importantly, be sure to fuel up on positivity.